Welcome back to the channel, guys. We talk about holsters a lot on this channel. Today we're going to deviate from what I sort of normally do a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys something a little bit different from what you've seen from me in the past. So this is my everyday carry setup. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you've seen this a bunch of times. I talk about it all the time, and I love this thing. This is a Tier 1 concealed Axis Slim appendix rig. This is my everyday carry gun. It's a Canik TP9 SC Elite. It's got an optic and a light and all those things, and this holster has the sidecar for the spare magazine. I love this thing. I've been wearing this thing basically every day for about 5 years now, and it basically looks like it did when I got it. This thing is held up amazingly. The clips are adjustable. They are adjusted where I want them. It has the adjustable claw to kick your belt line out so you don't print. Things like that. So this is what I typically run. It's all Kydex, and it works really well for me. I really like it. But about a year ago, a friend of mine reached out to me and he asked me, hey, what do you know about hidden hybrid holsters? And I said, I don't know anything about them. I've never heard of that. So I did a little research, and then Hidden Hybrid actually reached out to us and they said, hey, will you evaluate some of our holsters? And I said, sure, I'd love to. So they sent me a couple holsters, and that's what we're going to talk about today. This is the appendix rig for my everyday carry pistol from Hidden Hybrid Holsters. So you can see it's Kydex, and then it's got a leather backing. Now, Hidden Hybrid is not the first ones to do Kydex over leather. Those holsters have been around for a while, that style of them. But Hidden Hybrid does things a little bit differently. The leather on the back of this thing is robust. It is very nice. It's Amish-made leather. The way that the Kydex is attached to the leather, they have these nutserts on the back, and then you can see that's where the screws go in from the front. On the claw side, you can see there's rubber bumpers in there. Those are your retention screws, so you can tighten that down. They do have a claw. It is a single clip configuration here. And then the back of the leather is like a felt material for the sweat guard application. So right off the rip, the build quality looks and feels really, really good. I haven't carried this thing yet, but I'm going to. The one rub with it is they don't make this holster for my gun that will take a light. This one will take the optic. It is cut for that, but it does not accept the light. So for testing purposes, I'm going to take the TLR-7A off of the Canik and put it in the Hidden Hybrid. So here's the pistol with the light removed. We are clear, and we're just going to test fit. So right off the rip, it's a little bit loose, so I'm going to tighten down the retention screws. All right, so I tightened down the retention screws. There's one right here and one right here on the top screw of the claw. Those are your retention screws, and now we have what feels like good retention. What I like so far is you get a nice audible click when you seat the pistol in the holster. It's very good retention. Not coming out. So now I'm going to put the holster on. I am wearing my Core Essentials EDC belt, which I love and I wear every day. So we're going to seat the holster in there, get the claw behind the belt, use our nice ratcheting function to tighten it where I want it, and then we're going to mount the pistol in the holster. One thing I'll say right from the start, this holster is very, very comfortable. Now, your belt is very important with your holster. I've said this a million times, but I still get people asking me, what belt should I get? Or they complain about their holster when they have a nice holster, but they put it on a crappy belt. So spend a little bit of money, get a good gun belt. I prefer Core Essentials. It's an amazing belt. We have videos on that. Check those out, but there's lots of good belts on the market. So if you're running a good holster on a crappy belt, don't expect good results. Get a good belt. So the Hidden Hybrid on the Core belt feels great. It's very comfortable. It's not real noticeable. Of course, the belt is bearing most of the load around the hips, so you don't have this big sagging thing out front, especially if you carry appendix. Draw feels good. The holster didn't move. So far, I like it. I'm going to put a magazine in the pistol so I can feel the actual weight. So for the first time putting the hidden hybrid holster on with my everyday carry pistol, so far, I like it. A couple things that I like less than the holster that I carry every day. One is the space for my thumb to establish that master grip in the holster where we like to establish it. My thumb ends up riding right next to the sweat guard so that I can get my hand all the way up in the back strap like I like to. So it almost ends up like that over top of the sweat guard. It's not a huge deal. It's just going to take some training reps to get used to. The other thing that I'm not crazy about, and maybe I'm just not used to it yet, is that there's only one attachment point to the belt. I think I would prefer if there was another here. Now I think that Hidden Hybrid offers that as an accessory, so I'm going to check that out. They also sent me a magazine holster. So same build style. It's Kydex over leather. It has the same sweat guard configuration on the back, same attachment methods. One clip right up front, magazine goes in. So I'm going to put this and the pistol on, see how I like it. I've got the pistol and the magazine mounted up here on the belt, right next to each other, how I typically carry them in this sidecar holster. One thing I'm noticing, if I have the pistol out and I need to draw that spare magazine, there's not a lot of purchase to be had here. Where on this holster, the magazine sticks up and out, so I can reach down, establish that good magazine grip with the base of the magazine in my palm and my index finger on the top round to seat it into the mag well. So you don't really have that on this magazine holster. Now this is a short 10-round magazine, so that could be part of it. You can see how deep that magazine rides in the holster. Now again, I may be able to tighten that up. I would like it to ride a little bit higher like that, so I can establish that good grip and draw the magazine. Initial impressions of the Hidden Hybrid holster, so far, I like it. It's very comfortable. It rides well on the belt. It draws well. There's just a little bit of getting used to, like I said. But so far, I like it. It's very well made. It's pretty robust, and it's very comfortable. I'm going to be doing some field testing with this thing. I'm going to take it to the range. I'm going to run it through its paces. We'll put out a video on all that stuff. Here's a cool thing. When you buy a Hidden Hybrid holster, they ship it with a pocket constitution. All right, guys, stick around for more on Hidden Hybrid holsters. So far, I really like them. There's going to be more coming. Remember, you're made in the image of God, and He loves you.